Good morning. It is just too cold in Mumbai. To reiterate, we are now fed up of the winter. Okay, now, guys, today's quiz is about fairy tales. And I noticed that some people try to bring their kids to yesterday's quiz about the nursery rhymes. This is definitely not for kids, okay? Just be a little careful because the language and the content is going to be rather sexual and gruesome. But that is the fairy tales that we are taught. Now, to navigate these fairy tales is Soham. Hey, Soham.
Good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning. Hi, Divyesh. Good
Hi
morning.
guys. Good morning.
Fully woken up. Okay.
Mm.
Hey, Soda. Very sleepy panel today. All right. Now, guys,
Sleeping
today we're going
Beauty
to be
panel because fairy
sleeping.
tales.
Very good. Very good, Soda. Very good. Okay. Do you all remember your fairy tales? All of you?
Uh,
Somewhat.
Somewhat?
Somewhat.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Okay.
we'll
Okay.
find out now.
We will find out. Okay.
Yeah, actually.
Okay, so the of course the points don't matter. You can take as long as you want to reason out a question, and the sequence is going to be Soham, Devesh, and Soda.
Yeah.
Soham, are you ready for your first question?
Yes, yes, yes.
Why is everyone sounding like the big bad wolf?
Mm.
Okay, which fairy tale was presumably to educate young women about the benefits of arranged marriage? Good morning, Shweta.
Benefits of arranged marriage.
Yeah.
Uh, Instinctively, I'd say Cinderella, but I don't know.
Cinderella. No, no, it is not Cinderella.
All of
Um,
these stories have them getting hooked
Hmm.
on. Oh, no, no, no. Cinderella's not actually arranged. Yeah.
no.
No idea. Any hints?
Okay, let's see if Devesh can throw some light.
Is this the one with the long hair Rapunzel?
Okay, but how would that be arranged marriage? The guy's climbing up her hair to see
But
her.
she's kept in a tower or something. Or maybe I'm confusing it with something. Huh? That's also possible.
You know, Indian parenting is bad, but it's not that bad, Devesh. That is not arranged marriage.
Sorry, is this an Indian fairy tale?
No, 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 no. These
No,
are
no, no,
all
no, no.
Okay.
the foreign fairy
Uh,
tales in learned.
right,
Sura,
right.
educate us.
Hmm.
My guess is Beauty and the Beast
Perfectly
because
right.
Daddy G भेज दिए एक जानवर के पास and now it is my
True, true,
problem.
true, 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 true. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, Daddy Ji ne bhej diya.
It is the
Yes.
classic tale of बाहर का दरिंदा अंदर चला
Hmm.
गया.
Oh
Yes.
wow.
Yes,
Yes,
yes. A
yes.
brilliant take on Beauty and
Hmm.
the Beast. Uh,
Hmm.
you have Shweta laughing at least. But
Yeah.
but yes. So the idea was that your daddy has sent you to marry a person you don't like,
Hmm.
but he becomes the prince of your dreams.
Yeah.
Okay. But coming to Divyesh's question.
Hmm.
Now, Divyesh, in this fairy tale, the prince comes to meet this lady, and she's very happy about it. But she doesn't. We are told that the prince comes to just look at her and smile at her. Apparently, she doesn't realize she's pregnant. Okay, it's the original version of the story. So she asks the woman she's living with why her clothes are getting tighter.
Okay. And you
Yeah,
want me to identify the
I wanted to
fairy?
identify the fairy tale.
Her clothes are getting tighter.
Yeah, she doesn't realize she's pregnant. She's that innocent, and the prince is not innocent.
Ah, so this is an and you're saying this is the original story from which the more popular fairy tale has happened. Hmm.
Yeah, more popular meaning this is all what Disney has done to our fairy tales.
Most
The
yeah, yeah, yeah,
original
you're right.
versions were read like
You're right.
this.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Mm, no, I can't think of any. Again, I think it is Cinderella, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure why I'm leaning towards Cinderella, but I think it's because of her having another woman with her.
Ah, that way, that way, that way.
Yeah, in that was my first. Okay, not
No.
Cinderella. Okay.
Soda, any hints for Divyesh? Soda, are you googling this?
Princess,
No, no, I'm
prince.
not googling.
Uh,
Why will I? How will that help me?
Yeah.
Suddenly, my Google history is pregnant woman type lives with
Pregnant woman
woman
prince.
also.
Pregnant woman lives with woman.
So, any ideas?
um, I'm just trying to think of where a prince comes in. Uh, See, Sleeping Beauty, I know the story. The Sleeping Beauty is not, she's not even awake to understand whether she's pregnant or not. There also she's
Hmm.
pregnant, actually. But this one is probably what? Is this Rapunzel?
This is Rapunzel, correct. So
Ah,
the prince is
Oh,
climbing up to meet her and
meet.
ah,
having sex with her, which is not told
Hmm.
to us.
hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, these princes weren't very nice guys. Okay, Soda's question. Now, Soda, one fairy tale was co-opted by the Nazis. Okay, Goebbels decided to make a Nazi version of the fairy tale. So, in the last scene, when everything looks like it's not going to, nothing is going to happen, and the heroine is going to die, the Führer shows up and kills the villain. Which fairy tale is this?
Okay, this is too recent to be a fairy tale, but Führer shows up, kills. Okay, when you said Germany, I was thinking like Grimm's brother type, but
All are Grimm's brothers, but this is a co-opted fairy. Like they've taken it over and they put
Hmm.
Führer in to propaganda,
Propaganda.
fairy
Yeah.
tale propaganda.
Hmm.
okay, so there is a lady, there is villain. Lady is oh no, what to do, and then Hitler is like, excuse me, I will take care. Okay,
Yes.
so this
Hmm.
is this by chance. Oh wait, Grimm's brothers. I don't know why I'm going to Pied Piper, but I don't know if
No,
I don't
Hitler
know if
did
there is
was
any
not followed by a
significant.
bunch of rats. Nahi.
Well, it fits the analogy.
No, no, no. But if Goebbels was making that, he would not show Hitler following, being followed by people, right? He would want to show him in a better light. So, yeah, this the Americans would have made during that time. I'm just
No,
saying.
no, no. Yeah,
No,
exactly,
no.
exactly, exactly. I get
The
what you
Pied
mean.
Piper part, yeah. But
Yes.
No clue. Um, what is a messiah type fairy tale?
Messiah to nahi hai. In
I don't
every
think,
fairy
I think
tale,
it's just added in. He just
yeah.
fan fictioned it in.
he's probably replaced the prince or the hero as
No,
Hitler.
actually, in the original version of the fairy tale, no one comes. Okay. Uh,
Okay. Okay,
Ah,
even better.
But
is
Okay,
this
Summa
okay,
supposed
add
to be
good.
kar
Snow
diya
White?
na. Uh-huh.
Is it
So,
Snow
yeah,
White?
no,
So
it's not
I,
Snow White.
I'm
How will
gonna
it be
guess.
Snow White? Huh?
I'm gonna
So
guess because you're saying Hitler and Goebbels and some German thing. I'm just all of these are either German and Dutch, right? All these fairy tales.
or French.
Hansel und Gretel. I don't know.
absolutely awesome.
No, I'm sorry. No, it's not.
Gretel saves Hansel and the beautiful German maiden Gretel.
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
know.
I can
Yes,
I try?
Divesh. Yes,
Is
yes.
is this Red Riding Hood?
Yes, it is Red Riding Hood.
Yeah, I thought the
S-
wolf is the enemy, and this guy comes in.
no, it's not the Frog Prince, Shraddha. It is the Red Riding Hood. And basically, in the Nazi version of Red Riding Hood, the girl wears a swastika emblazoned cloak as she
Of course.
skips through the wood
Hmm.
and is saved from the big bad wolf by Hitler. All
Yes.
right.
Wow. I think if
Wow.
this was Goldilocks, it would be
Maybe.
even more propaganda of like Germany versus Russia because there's a motif.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my
That's a
God.
good point.
Turns out it's not soup, it's just vodka. Then
Yeah,
it
it's
would
not
totally
soup.
be fine.
Yes. Thought
And
of
then
the
if it
same thing.
was,
And she's
then
lying there
somebody's gonna,
drunk. Actually,
somebody's,
that makes sense. Who sleeps after
yeah.
porridge?
Yes.
I
All
think
right.
there's going to be something in India also. We already have stuff, right, with crocodiles and stuff like that. Uh,
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, in the crocodile story also, the Führer comes and saves people.
yeah. That's just exactly what I'm saying.
Shut up. Okay, we're moving on to the next question.
So,
Okay, now in the original versions of
sorry.
Cinderella and Hansel und Gretel, there, there is a significant change that has been made in for our cleaned up versions. It's the same change that has been made in both the fairy tales. Can you tell me what it
Oh,
would be? Hmm.
yeah. They were slaves, I guess, right? I mean, the both
No.
Cinderella, she was enslaved by her sisters, right?
No, but that is still kept. It's more or less
That's
the
sort of.
same, na?
So one
Hmm.
thing that the original one has is slavery, and second one in that Cinderella story, I think her foot doesn't actually go into that slipper. She has
Hmm.
to, I don't know, deform her foot or something like that so that it
No, no, no,
forcibly
no, no,
takes
no,
you
no.
to
Those
the
are the
recipe.
stepsisters. No, let's not go there. No,
Acha, then
there is one
pata nahi.
change. There is one change which is made in Hansel and Gretel and Cinderella. Um, it is to do with the parents.
Mhm.
What is a
Um,
trope? What is a very common trope of fairy tales regarding the parents?
Cruel.
And
Cruel and I don't know.
okay. What's a very common word? Like they don't even say mother; they say dash mother.
Stepmother.
Huh. So we've always been told that there are
Ah,
strict is not coming close to it. No. So we're
hmm.
always told that the stepmother said did this. The step.
Right,
Uh,
right.
huh. What is the change that they would have made for us to give us this stepmother idea? Anyone?
I mean,
So
that they aren't actually stepmother, the real parents.
exactly.
Hmm.
So
The
in
real
all the
parents of Hansel and
yes.
Gretel or this thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
in all the even Cinderella, they say that it's a real mother who kind of wanted to bump her off.
Right.
Second marriage, so what they're trying to say is that it wasn't the second marriage. It
Hmm.
was very definitely the original parents, but to
Original parents.
protect the sanctity of the mother, and basically they changed it to stepmother in all of our
Right.
versions.
Right. Right.
Okay,
Okay.
Divyesh's question.
Yeah.
Um, okay, Divyesh, in Snow White, the stepmother
Hmm.
asks for Snow White's heart to be brought back to her. Okay. By the
Hmm.
woodsman. She asks the woodsman, get me her heart so I know she's dead.
Hmm.
Now, that
Hmm.
is a sanitized version of what she really asked for. Can you tell me what she might have really asked for?
She wants her head.
No, it was very organ based.
Jigar ka tukra.
तुम हमको जिगर का टुकड़ा देगा.
जिगर जिगर का टुकड़ा देगा, हम तुमको दुगना लगान देगा.
पहनने को स्वास्तिका नहीं होगा.
और छोटा आदमी बाजू में नहीं होना चाहिए.
Like, I've
Ouch.
Oh
I've always
God.
wondered why is Jigar ka tukra a term of endearment in India. Never
Yeah, that's
found out.
true.
Jigar is what, liver, right? Jigar is liver ka tukra, right?
I think Jigar is heart, no?
No,
Jigar
no,
is
no,
hard.
no.
Hmm?
Hriday is heart.
Okay, one second, one second.
Mhm.
Jigar meaning. Jigar. Kaleja. Yeah, it is liver.
Yeah, कर लीजिए liver.
No,
He's right. He's right.
But that is
okay.
also like pretty bad
Jigar.
because your liver can actually it can what do you say, like your liver
Yeah.
can.
Yes.
So
Your
then it's
liver
like, here,
has.
take my liver also, it's not mine anymore, I'll make my own. Bye.
Liver has regenerative cells. Yes.
Regenerative. Yeah,
Gurda.
yeah.
That's why. Huh,
Gurda is kidney, no?
no,
Okay.
Gurda is something else. I don't know if it's
Gurda is kidney. Okay, we're digressing. Okay.
digress. Yeah, yeah,
By the way,
yeah,
Jigar also means close friend in Urdu. So that's where
mm,
the Bollywood has co opted from.
yeah.
Okay. One second, wait. Jigar also means guts. Okay, forget all the Jigar stuff. Let's just come back to what does Snow White's mom want?
Uh, yeah. So then,
Jigar is actually okay. If it's liver, then okay. So she asked for liver. Liver was one of the things she asked for. Any idea what else she wanted?
she also wanted her eyes.
Yeah, we'll see.
Like,
Okay,
mhm.
so basically she wanted liver, lungs, intestine, and there is one version where she asked for a bottle of Snow White's blood, stoppered with a toe. Yeah,
Wow.
Dude, her
interesting.
mom was properly running an organ transplant ring, okay?
Ah, ah, yeah,
She's
yeah,
like, this is a cashback. I gave her
yeah,
all of this.
Uh,
Please bring it back.
yeah.
Not a brain, Shweta. Women weren't allowed to have one. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Soda, this was funded by Goebbels.
Hmm.
Oh.
This,
Okay.
yeah.
Now,
गोबल्स
who
स्वास्थ्य के लिए हानिकारक है.
Hmm.
Don't gobble your food.
shut up, all of you.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Now we come to Soda's question, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Soda, have you read Rumpelstiltskin?
Yes, much long ago.
Okay. So basically, you have a girl who's spinning straw into gold, and she can't do it. So this little gnome comes up, and he's like, "I'll help you do it," and he makes it all
Yeah.
magic. And then the
Yeah.
king is so impressed. He's like, "Wow, I have to marry this chick." So he marries her, and that gnome has asked for her firstborn child. Okay, but when she has a kid, she doesn't want to give it to him. So he says, "I will take the kid unless you guess my name in 3 days."
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then she manages to guess his name. But when apparently she guesses his name in the fairy tale, he's so angry. He stamps his foot into the ground and he corkscrews into the ground. Not the original one. In the original one, he launches himself at her and he gets his face caught in which body part?
So I'm trying to see, like, because there is a height difference.
Yes, yes. You're
Yeah.
thinking on the right lines.
Yeah, if you know, you know. So I'm guessing it is between her
Pretend.
thighs.
Yes, he gets caught
Yeah.
Mm,
in her lady parts between
Yeah.
her thighs, and all the king's men have to come and pull him out.
Yeah. Also, Rumpelstiltskin is the original Breaking Bad. He was like, "Say my name. I give you 3 days."
it's a good one. Good one.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Sona
yeah,
gets his question right.
yeah. But
Okay,
Bryan Cranston playing Rumpelstiltskin would be very.
He'll be Brian Crampston.
Launch myself at your pudenda or something like that.
okay. Coming back,
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
back.
yeah,
It's now
yeah,
Soham's question.
yeah.
Soham, okay. Now, in a very early version of this story tale, the heroine, to distract the villain, okay, performs a striptease for him and escapes when he is distracted. Can you tell me which fairy tale this would be?
This is a lot of Indian mythology. A lot of this happens. Yeah, there are a lot
I'm
of
just
this
trying to
happens.
understand, like, if somebody is already giving you a striptease, what else is distracting?
Yeah, how is that
Because
in
they're
this?
like, I will only strip, I'll also run away. What will you do?
I guess what she means is she's distracted when he is totally turned on by the striptease.
Oh.
So that
Um,
Mandakini. No, wrong fairy tale.
what hints? Any hints? Because all the
Hmm.
fairy tales. Uh,
Okay, so there are very few fairy tales which have the heroine with the villain in a scene together, a male villain.
heroine with a villain.
Hmm.
Uncle, magician.
Aladdin
House.
is she,
No, that Aladdin with the villain is a Disney creation. In the real
yeah.
Yeah,
story,
actually, there was, yeah.
she doesn't need the villain.
Hmm.
Um
Who's
Pata
Jabbar?
nahi.
Jafar, they want to say.
Jafar actually.
Jafar.
Jafar.
Uh,
Yeah. But that's
Okay,
Disney.
anyone?
Yeah.
Any guesses? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me add something to this. Okay,
uh,
Yes.
there is also a hint of pedophilia given the heroine's
of
age.
course, of course, of course, of course. That's the only thing that we were missing in this quiz for the last
We're talking about
20
fairy tales.
minutes.
It's not
20
pedophilia.
minutes.
It is just philia. Okay. It's,
we have already had we have already had genitalia attacking dwarfs and
Yeah.
okay.
okay. As a hint slash question, is this an answer that has already been given for another question?
Yeah, I was thinking Beauty and the
I had a
Beast.
feeling.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
But there are very few fairy tales, so we have to. They will be mentioned again.
so
No, so
Beauty and the
Soham
Beast
answered.
is what I was thinking.
Beauty and the Beast, not the right answer.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Hmm. Where the villain is seen.
Okay. So there is a bed in the scene anyway. Okay, and the bed is mentioned. There's a cottage and a bed. Now come on.
Sleeping
So
Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty.
How did y'all get Sleeping Beauty? There's a castle and a bed, Baba.
Oh, okay.
Is this Red Riding Hood again?
Yes, it is Red Riding Hood
Ah,
again. It is Red Riding. And
oh,
Yeah.
she
oh,
I
performs a
like how you went for the
striptease.
family friendly version of pedophilia. It's not
yeah.
bestiality.
Actually, yeah,
This is like Anurag
yeah.
Thakur's Red Riding Hood.
It was never an animal. It was a man. His full name was Wolfgang.
It's well never would. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. And then Hitler showed up.
Yeah.
Just kidding. So, okay.
Hey, baap ka, dada ka.
Red car riding का सबका बुला लेंगे.
His catchphrase was, "What comes after 8? 9." Suddenly Salman Khan appears. Tere masti masti.
Shut up, all of you. Okay. We're bringing some order back to the quiz. Okay.
Order.
What?
Order. That's what I'm saying. So
Action.
Yeah.
Okay. Divyesh,
Yeah.
now, in this fairy tale, we are told that the prince kisses the woman and she gets up. Okay, but the prince did not really stop at a kiss. Okay, he finds this woman and he goes all out, and uh, basically she is not saved by the prince. She is saved by her kids who are born, and then they are suckling on her hands and all, and suddenly she wakes up.
Wakes up. Sleeping Beauty.
It is Sleeping
Yeah.
Beauty. Sorry, I gave it away. Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way to give it
Huh.
to. Yeah, but it is Sleeping Beauty. Interestingly, the prince rapes her while she's sleeping, and in the original version, there's no pricking of the thumb. She gets a piece of flax caught bit underneath her fingernail, which pricks her and makes her sleep. So after she is pregnant and she gives birth to these twins, one is suckling on her fingers too because there's no food, and that flax
That
gets pulled out, and
and that
that's when
makes
the
her up.
lady yeah. Okay. Soda. we're coming to Soda's question. Soda's going to enjoy this question. Okay. Soda, in Cinderella, you've heard of the glass slippers, right? Huh. Now, the thing is, the slippers weren't really glass. Okay, it comes from the French word "verre," which is very close to the. So that there are two words in French which are pronounced "verre." They're pronounced the same way, they're spelled differently. One of them is glass, and one of them is something else. What is the material the slippers were originally made out of?
It was, I mean, it's a shoe, so it's definitely uncomfortable. It is not better than glass.
Hmm.
Um, I'm guessing it was metal of some
Metal.
kind.
Metal. Okay, that's an interesting one. So, how many guesses?
Glass. What is it made of? Steel.
Steel.
I don't know.
Now, if you all know French a little
No,
bit.
but you said it's there's a different word which means
So,
where.
so pronounced where, okay? One is spelt as VERRE, one is spelt as VAIR. So in the translation, thoda sa garbad ho gaya, but it's not only the translation, in the meaning also a lot changed. Okay. So what is this material that the slippers? What did the prince go out asking for?
Feet, no? Like
No, it's a
goes out.
material. It's a material. Okay.
Oh, what does the prince go asking for?
Yeah, because you know what? The whole idea that he goes out with a pair of slippers, which any woman 1 in 5 could have fit into, doesn't make sense. Huh.
No clue.
No clue. No
Not a
clue.
clue.
Human skin. I don't know.
Human skin. Okay, you're close to the skin. Okay, let's think of animal.
Yeah,
Animal.
yeah,
What would animals have?
a hoof. So
Not a hoof. Okay. What would animals have instead of skin?
Fur, hair.
Fur. Correct. Okay.
fur, right, right.
Okay. Yeah, fur is the answer. Okay, where it means fur. So
Ah,
now the prince goes out asking for a fur slipper. The lady who has a fur slipper. So now think in terms of what this could mean. What this could be an innuendo for.
A fur slipper.
Yeah, fur slipper, which fits him.
A fur slipper that fits him.
Mm.
Oh, got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Which would be?
Got it.
Which would be? Which would be?
Getting into juvenile college mindset here.
Yeah, basically her vagina. Okay, so the prince goes out asking
Yeah.
for a fur slipper, which is her virginity. And actually, it was changed to glass because people felt that glass was so pure and so expensive that only a rich man could afford that virginity.
right.
Bout
Wow,
acha.
this
Bout acha. Everything.
you've come a long way from there to now only asking for a hand in marriage. I think you've
Yeah,
progressed.
yeah,
Okay, no one said we assume that that is a long way. In what people mean is the same thing only, bride has to
yeah.
be virgin.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, last question. Last
So,
question
so
for
how did
everyone
these
to.
how did these stories actually become kids' tales? Like, what
So
was this a
they were never for
concerted
kids.
government
No
effort?
one, no, no one spent time making fairy tales for kids. Okay, because it was always directed towards adults.
तो ये लोग सोचा कि सबसे गंदा टाइप का stories you modify it and make it for kids.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
All right, and we owe most of it to Disney. Because the Grimm's fairy tales are quite gruesome, but
And
they're not
green.
sexual exactly.
Hmm.
Okay, now there is a fairy tale which we have grown up to believe, and Disney has made us believe that the whole idea there is that the moral of the story is if you are brave and truthful and listen to your conscience, you will find your salvation. But this is not what the original writer intended. Okay. His
Okay.
original idea was if you behave badly and do not obey adults, you will be bound, tortured, and killed. Uh, which is this fairy tale?
So I don't know the name, but there is a story that I've heard of where there is a boy who does not listen to elders and does not obey whatever, and his tongue falls off or something like that. So the idea is, if you misbehave, you'll lose parts of your
Hmm.
body.
Hmm. No, it's a good concept, but it's not the fairy tale. The fairy I'm talking about, everyone has heard of.
Uh,
Oh,
if you don't listen to elders, then your life will be bad.
You'll be hung. The central character in this fairy tale originally was hung,
oh.
and his father was jailed for being nasty to him.
I'm not sure whether this qualifies as a fairy tale with Pinocchio.
So why wouldn't it qualify as a fairy tale?
I mean, I don't remember if that comes in that realm. But yeah, but my first thought when you said it was Pinocchio.
It is Pinocchio. It was
Ah,
Pinocchio.
So
Oh,
he gets caught for stealing or something, right? Like, and
He initially, so basically, Charles Collodi, who wrote it, hated children. He hated children. So that's why Pinocchio is very badly behaved. When
yeah,
Geppetto creates him, the first
yeah,
thing he does is insults Geppetto. Okay.
yes,
He's like a really an asshole.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah,
this, so basically, Disney kind of, Disney took one single scene in which his nose grows when he's telling a lie, and they made that a
yeah.
central
Story.
motif. Huh.
Channel
But
motive. Yeah,
it had nothing to do with that. In the general, in the normal one, the original one, Pinocchio's hanged by his friends because he's such a nasty asshole.
hmm.
oh, that's why they made him a puppet because he's always hanging by strings, and that's technically what happened to him
No,
at
he
the
was
end of his life.
no, he's always a puppet. Geppetto
Oh, it's
reanimated the
always
boy.
puppet.
Huh? He's always
Yeah.
a puppet.
Oh,
Hmm. Made him a real
okay,
boy. Hmm.
Yes. The Family Guy parody of Pinocchio. Has anyone seen it?
yeah, yeah,
No.
it's hilarious.
Okay. All right.
There's an
Guys, you
AI
come.
generated. There's an AI generated trailer of Family Guy as well that's come out now with human characters. It's
Okay.
very interesting.
Yes, 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 yes. I remember. Family Guy, na? Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, guys, we've
Any.
exceeded time. Yes, so we're wrapping up. No quiz tomorrow because I'm off to Jahid College. But
Ah,
Friday, 4 p.m., I will see you all again with a new quiz. See ya.
as I
And
would
this
say.
today was hilarious.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.